Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful Half Acre. I'm Kim, and today I've got a really good one for you. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 ways you can save money around the home. These are all things I do now or have done, and I think we all want to spend less money. And these are just a few things that you can do to spend less. So without further ado, 10 ways to save money around the home. Number one, never pay for haircuts again. I just bought this razor and I cut all my boys and my husband's hair at home, and my daughter, I don't cut her hair, so I have not paid for a haircut for my children in probably 10 years. It saves a lot of money.
And we get good haircuts.
See, he approves even. What I did was I looked up on Pinterest on videos of how to use one of these and cut hair good. And I also have a friend who is a hairstylist that I asked her some tips and tricks. So you could always, if you're going to the hair salon, ask them how they're doing it. I'm sure they'd be happy to tell you, and then you can take those tips and go home and do it yourself. That is a really easy thing you can do at home to save lots of money. Number two, cloth diapers. Yes, I used cloth diapers for my last 3 children. I didn't even know about them before then. And they have changed so much in recent years. Nowadays, they're just like a regular diaper. Put them on just like a regular diaper. All you have to do, take out the middle. When you wash it, wash them, put it back together, and use it again. They are really easy, really convenient, and I highly recommend it. It is not that much more trouble to throw in an extra load of clothes every other day. It can really save you a ton of money. I had 2 kids in diapers at once a couple times, and this really helped out a lot. There are many different kinds. There's the pocket diapers, then there's the covers that you can use over pre-folds or just liners, and there's just so many different ways you can do it. And even, yes, cloth wipes. I made my own cloth wipes, and they actually work a lot better than disposable wipes too. I like these better. So that is an option for you. I know it's not for everyone, and I completely understand. With my youngest child, I didn't use them all the time. It just didn't work out, but I used them some, and it really did save us a lot of money. So, number 3, hand wash laundry. Okay, this is the one where you're gonna go, okay, she's just nuts. I'm not doing this. But I want you to keep an open mind, because this does work and it does save money. A few years back, I wanted to do everything I could to save every dime I could. So I bought, it's called a breathing mobile washer, I believe is what it's called. And I'll try to link it in the description below. You use it in a 5-gallon bucket, and it works great to wash clothes. I actually, a couple years ago, my washer broke, and I spent an entire month washing clothes by hand for a family of 8. Was it pleasant? No. But it is doable. I wouldn't want to do it all the time for 8 people. No. But it is doable, and it did save a ton of money. I wasn't using the washing machine. It uses a little bit less water, well, depending on your washer. Most washers nowadays don't use so much water, but still. And it is a great workout. the upper body workout is awesome. So I'm going to show you. All right, this is a breathing mobile washer. What you do is you put some clothes in your 5-gallon bucket and your water, and as you plunger, sort of like a toilet plunger, but it is different. It's different down inside, and and you plunger up and down like this, and it really gets it agitating. I actually think it, for some clothes, gets it cleaner than the washing machine. Our old washer actually did not do a good job of cleaning, so this actually was able to get them cleaner. If you're looking to save money, that is an option, hand washing laundry. I'll admit it's not pleasant, but it's also great to have around for those times when your washer does break. Or if you are camping, it would be perfect so that you can do a load of laundry without having to go to the laundromat. So that's an option for you. Number 4, Clothesline. I have not had a dryer in 4 months. I have only been using the Clothesline and I love it. It saves so much money not running the dryer, and the smell of the clothes is just so great, especially on on blankets and sheets. You just can't beat that smell. So this is a really easy option for almost anybody to save money. I will admit it's a little hard on rainy days.
You gotta go like quickly outside to get all of your stuff.
Yes, sometimes we have to rush out when it starts raining. But I've got a couple racks in the house that I use to dry clothes on, and in the winter I just use those. And actually in the winter it's a great option because at least around here it gets really dry, the air does, and so hanging the clothes in the house puts all that moisture back into the house, and it actually really helps with the dry skin. So that's a double tip: save money and help with dry skin. Number 5, the library. You can get all of your books, DVDs, entertainment for free from the library. There's no need to pay for any of this stuff when you can have a library nearby. We go there probably
almost every Friday.
Yeah, almost every Friday. And I always let the kids pick out a DVD. Obviously this one is Ella's. And they all pick out some books, and I also get learning books. Helps with homeschooling and Wildcats, one of the best. So.
Oh, and graphic novels.
Yeah, I let them pick out a few. So if you have a library nearby, which I think we all do, just go get stuff for free. Number 6, used clothes. So I shop at Goodwill, yard sales, lots of them. I love yard sales. And thrift stores and places all year round. I've got probably 2 totes of clothes for my daughter that are ones she hasn't grown into yet, but will within the next couple of years. This way, next Easter, I've got an Easter dress for her. If she grows out of her pajamas, I've got more. I try to always keep the next couple sizes ahead so that I don't ever have to go out and buy brand new clothes. It's such a waste of money. When I can buy this dress for $1 at a yard sale versus $20 brand new, it makes no sense to buy brand new for kids at all. They grow out of them so quick, and it saves us a ton of money. My boys' clothes, I save them. They are getting older, and I will admit the older kids get, the more you do have to buy some new. especially blue jeans. But I can save all their nice church shirts, and I do still find some really good deals at yard sales. Winter coats, I always keep them ahead. It's just a great thing to save and save a lot of money just by saving clothes ahead. I'm also able to find a lot of clothes for myself at yard sales. This jacket came from a yard sale. It was just probably $1. I don't pay over $1 for very much, maybe $2. Prices are raising, so I might pay $2 for things. My winter coat that I got for this year for myself was, I think it was $8, but that is still an excellent deal. So if you haven't ever shopped at Goodwill or yard sales or thrift stores, I encourage you to definitely try it, because you will be surprised at how many good deals you can find there. Number 7, meal planning. Every week I make sure I make up my plan of meals for the entire week, and I do it usually on Wednesdays because our local shopper has the sale ads from our 2 local grocery stores on Wednesdays, and I go through those and I see what is on sale and usually try to make my meal plan from that. If hamburger's on sale, I'll try to buy enough ahead to last an entire month. Chicken, sometimes we'll get lucky and have bacon on sale, and that's about the only time I ever buy bacon is when it's on sale. But I try to plan my meals off of either what's on sale or what I already have in the cupboard or what I can do for cheap. I have a master calendar or plan, my recipe book, and I have kind of a list of meals. I personally, when I'm making up my meals, I just kind of have a general plan of what I'm going to do for the week. I try to make Sundays a soup day, Mondays hamburger, Tuesdays are always Taco Tuesday. We love our Mexican food around here. Wednesdays are easy because it's Awana night for us, so I want to make it an easy meal. Thursdays, chicken. Fridays, pizza, because my family loves pizza. Me, not so much, but they do. So I try to make homemade pizza. Or if I don't get it done, then we have frozen. I know, not healthy, but sometimes we do that. And then Saturdays are just kind of whatever. But I have kind of a general overview of what I know I'm gonna fix each day. Meal planning is very important. There are so many YouTube videos and websites you can look at to help you come up with a plan that works for you for meal planning. But just do it in some sort because it saves a ton of money. Number 8, homemade food. I make a lot of our stuff homemade. About every week I make homemade granola for myself and some also for my children. They like the peanut butter granola. I don't prefer that. I have some that I like that is really healthy. And I also try to make almost all of our snacks at home. If we're gonna have cookies, I would much rather them be homemade. My kids, a couple of them react to dyes and preservatives in food, so homemade food is much better for them. They still get the sugar and that's not good for you, but cutting out and eliminating all the dyes, preservatives, colorings, all that stuff is much better. So if you can make it homemade, it is much healthier and much cheaper. If you spend $5 on a box of a dozen cookies, you could buy flour, chocolate chips, almost everything you need, and make dozens of cookies for the same price. So it is always more economical to make things at home. I also make my own noodles for like beef and noodles, chicken and noodles. I make homemade bread. I've made homemade yogurt. I need to do that again. and biscuits, homemade pizza crust. It is all so much cheaper to make it at home than it is to buy. And there are many, many, many recipes out there on Pinterest. I usually just Pinterest anything I'm looking for. I've got a list here of, I'm not sure if you can see it in the video. It's my bread recipe, French bread, pizza crust, granola, biscuits, pancakes, things that I make a lot of the time. And I keep it right inside my cupboard door. That way I always have the things that I need most often. So that's another little tip for you. Good way to keep things so you don't lose a recipe and you always have it where you need it. Number 9, grow your own food. Gardening is such a great way to save money. If you don't have to go to the store and buy food and you can just grow it yourself, it saves a ton. This is probably the best thing you can do to save money. It's just to grow your own food, and it is so much healthier too. I think this is one of those tips that almost everybody knows. But not everybody does, because it does take a little bit of hard work, but the work is definitely worth it. And number 10.
10.
Just stay home.
Just stay home. Just stay home.
It's an easy thing you can do, but it will save a ton of money. If you stay home, you won't be
Ton of money.
ton of money. You won't be spending money on gas. You won't be spending money on activities. So I'm sure you can find a reason to stay home too. There's always things to do at home. Activities we can do together. We play games. We just have a lot of fun here at home together. So
It's a great life here.
I didn't pay him to say that either.
Please, can you pay me?
No. So, there's our 10 tips on how to save money. I hope you have learned a little something and will take our tips and implement them in your own lives. And just saying these tips out loud kind of makes me want to do some of them more, like baking homemade bread. Sometimes I get out of the habit of doing that. So I think I'm going to go make bread. Thanks for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, and follow us in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.